Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
I've been better. I'm completely swamped with work.
I know the feeling. My boss works me hard too.
Enough about work. How are the kids?
They're good. The oldest is about to graduate from high school.
You're kidding me. That's great, man.
The youngest is about to start middle school soon.
My son is about to start middle school as well.
Hey, maybe they'll be classmates.
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah, well, I want to try to beat the traffic. Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Now let's take a look at this. Now this is an ordinary, everyday conversation you will encounter in America. But I think there's words here that need explaining, and I will do that. Um, Hello, how are you doing? Well, doing more or less means how is your life at this moment? Are there problems? Are you okay? Your health good? It sort of a meaning, sort of generally, how is your condition and your life at this moment? What's happening? And it goes on, I am doing quite well. How are you? Well, again, remember, doing is not actually doing something. You're not some type of action. It's more or less a word meaning what is the condition of your life at this moment. And we use the word quiet, and it doesn't mean to be silent. It means it's going really well. It's really happening okay. I got no really major problems. I'm doing quite well. Quiet means I everything is very good for me. I'm doing good. And then, of course, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, I've been better. Well, I've been better is sort of a polite way of saying, well, things are more or less okay. I've had other times in my life where things were better, but right now they're okay, but not exceptionally good. And then it goes on saying, I am completely swamped with work. Well, that word swamped is sort of a slang word. It means I am overwhelmed. I have too much work. I'm completely swamped. I have too much work. Then he goes on to say, I know the feeling. My boss works me hard too. Well, hard means he has given me a lot of work and expects a lot from me. In other words, I'm not loafing. I'm not sort of sitting around doing nothing. He's demanding that I do a lot of work for him. And two is one of those words which means in addition, like you. Then it go on to enough about work. Enough means sufficient. That's sufficient in the conversation about our work. So he goes on and says, how are the kids? Well, kids is sort of a slang word for children. How are the children? They are good, meaning that there's no problem with my children. My children are absolutely okay. There's no problem with them. Then he goes on, the oldest is about to graduate from high school. Well, graduate means that they are about ready, another word used in English, matriculate, or they are about to complete high school and they're going to leave high school now with a diploma. They have done everything they need in high school right now, and they're going to terminate the high school experience. You're kidding me. Well, kidding is more or less saying you're joking. Is that true? In other words, kidding means that you're not serious, really. The kidding means, it's sort of a form of saying, is that right? I'm surprised. Okay. That's great, man. Well, great, of course, means that's absolutely wonderful for you. And often we use this word man, and it's sort of like something we add to our words. We don't mean man, we're not going to say. We sort of mean, that's great. Wow. It's sort of an explanation in a sentence. Then the youngest is about to start middle school soon. Other words, they graduate from high school and then they're going to go to a college or something like that. Beyond high school, beyond the final public school experience. This could be a public school experience. It could be a local school that begins to teach you the advanced courses that are usually required in college. My son is about to start middle school as well. As well means in addition or also. Okay, my middle school also as well. Hey, maybe they will be classmates. Classmates are somebody that you're in school with. You're both in the same grade or same station in that. In other words, you get to know each other. You're doing schoolwork in the same school at the same time. It's a strong possibility. Well, I think maybe you might understand it, but strong means it has the great possibility of happening. It's a strong possibility. Yeah, well, I want to try and beat the traffic. Goodbye. Yeah, well, it's sort of like, okay, okay, I want to try to beat the traffic. Beat the traffic means that there is a lot of traffic and you want to get out there before the great deal of the traffic begins to happen and you will have difficulty driving from one place to another place. Goodbye. Have a good one. Have a good one is another sort of slang expression meaning I hope you have a good day today. I have a good one. I hope you have a good day today. Okay, I think that explains about everything I know. But you can see how English is very informal and we throw all these other things in here. We don't speak in a formal fashion. So let's get on and I'll see you in class.